Hi. Today I want to talk about something. I'm sure I've heard this before from James 2 verse 17. Without works is that. So I just want to have a very brief chat today. So I'm just gonna wait for like one person or two, and then I'm gonna just talk very briefly. I don't think I would talk more than 10 minutes, or maybe 10 minutes or less. So I was just thinking about this. Most times we say we have faith, we have a belief, we are so sure certain things are going to happen, but we're not making any efforts. And that scripture is one of the things I look at that helps me not to that kind of put me in check to not be careless and not be what's it called? To not be careless and to not be unserious with my life. It's not enough to hope. It's not enough to believe. It's not enough to have faith. What are you doing? What efforts are you making? So let me wait for others to join live and then we will talk. Faith without works is that. What efforts are you putting? What steps are you taking? You want to do this. You want to do that. What efforts are you making? What are you doing? I mean, sometimes I feel like, oh, I have so much faith. I believe so much. We want things to happen. It's not enough to hope. What steps are you taking towards achieving that goal? What steps are you taking towards growing, towards becoming a better version of yourself? Here we talk about productivity, we talk about how to grow, how to become a better version of yourself. We talk about consistency, everything growth, productivity, consistency, even in your walk with God. We talk about it here. So today I was going to talk about um, faith without works is that. I mean, I feel like that scripture is one of the things that keep me in check, where I don't just wait for manners to fall from heaven. What role are you playing? What steps are you taking towards becoming a better version of yourself? Are you just waiting for things to just happen without you doing the right thing? What steps are you taking? What are you doing? Or are you just waiting on hope? Or are you just waiting on good morning? Thank you so much for joining. Today, I just wanted to talk about faith without works of that. And this is Let's Talk with Ene. Here I talk about how to grow, I talk about productivity, consistency, and even how to grow in our work with God. So this is a safe space where we are growing, we are learning together. So when you join, please like, say a word, drop a comment. Drop a comment and subscribe so that, and then at the end of the video, you can check my other videos. So thank you for joining. So I was talking about the scripture that said faith without works is dead. And I was saying that it's a scripture that keeps me in check, that actually helps me stay productive. Yes, James 2:17. So faith without works is dead. Sometimes, a lot of times, people wonder why things do not happen for them and why things are not working. They are hoping on faith and they are not doing anything. That thing you want to happen, what steps are you taking? You are praying for a job. You are affirming for a job. You are hoping for a job. But you don't even have a CV. You are not even applying for a job. So, how is it going to happen? How do you want to get a job? Sometimes we are praying for things, hoping for things, but we are not making any efforts. What steps are you taking towards achieving that thing you are trusting God for and hoping for. You want to start a business. You are trusting God for funds for a business, but you don't even have a business plan. You don't even have a business in mind. So what are you praying for? You are not taking any steps. God will do his part, so are you willing to do your own part? I mean, you feel, oh, I have faith. I believe so much. I'm not talking about doesn't mean that God does not do miracle, doesn't need my help. No, this is in a different context. You can't be praying and hoping for something and you're not taking any steps towards it. Faith without works is dead. Like that, I remember that example that was given. Like you tell someone is hungry and the person comes to you and thank you so much. And the person say, I'm hungry. And then you say, yeah, you pray for the person and you don't even help the person out. I mean, that's like an abstract example. But like these examples I gave earlier. You said you want to become, let's say for instance, use something that people can relate to again. Maybe for instance, like me now, I said I want to become a content creator and I'm praying and hoping that I would blow somehow or I would become something people would listen, become someone more people would listen to. I want to spread the gospel with my words or reach out to people or do something phenomenal with what I can do. But nobody knows what I'm doing. I'm not even showing up out there. I don't even have a channel. I don't even post on Facebook. I'm not taking any step. I've not even created any video. So what steps are you taking towards becoming that what steps are you taking towards evolving into that person that you aspire to be? What steps are you taking towards actualizing those goals? What steps are you taking towards growing, towards becoming a better version of yourself? What are you doing? Are you doing your part? Are you someone who is praying for a job, but you don't even have a CV? You are not even applying for any job. You know, when you have applied for a job, God would connect you to opportunities that would be able to that would make that job that will make you get employed. And it's looking like you are blaming God for something that it's your ignorance sort of and your carelessness sort of. Sorry to say. I mean, you want a blessing, but you're not doing your part. You want to grow. You want to become a better version of yourself, but you are not taking any steps. What steps are you taking towards that thing? What are you doing differently? Or are you just hoping? Are you just there hoping, just hoping? What steps are you taking? What are you doing differently? I really don't know anything about that. So, you want to you want to start a business. You are hoping that somebody gives you an amount of money. You are praying for money for business. But you you don't even have a business plan. Maybe you get an opportunity where you meet someone who wants to invest in your business. You don't have a business idea. And or maybe it's somebody just like I was on online that day and someone was asking like they have certain amount of money that they wanted to invest, that they wanted to like loan. Another one was like they wanted to like invest in some people's business and they were asking for people to drop in their idea. Now, if you have been taking steps, if you had already written a business plan, it will be easy for you to use that opportunity to apply for such opportunity. Someone was sharing something a few days ago and he said that he was in this group with a group of so-called business people, small business owners, and then someone dropped a message and was willing to um support some of those small business owners with a little amount of money. And then he asked that people should pitch their idea. And nobody responded because probably none of them were ready. They couldn't even write a sentence. But if you were prepared, if you were if someone was there that already had a plan, already had a business plan, or you already had an idea, all you needed to do is just type it in. That place you want to be, that opportunity you are praying for, how prepared are you for it? What steps are you taking? Or you want to be high up there. You don't even have the capacity to. I'm not saying there are not times where God takes us to a place we are not prepared for, but sometimes we are so unprepared, we don't make any effort towards what we want to become. They'll say we are not even prepared for opportunities. You are praying for big opportunities, but you're not even prepared for them. You are not even qualified. Not of course there are cases where people get things based on merit and based on even when they are not qualified. But even before those times, what efforts are you making towards growing, towards becoming a better version of yourself, towards that face that you are hoping for? How are you improving yourself? What are you doing differently to grow? What are you doing differently to improve yourself? That place you are praying to be, what are you doing differently? What steps are you taking towards getting to that place? What efforts are you making, or are you just sitting and hoping? This may not be the kind of thing you want to hear because, oh, you're probably waiting the old miracles should happen, something should just happen. Sometimes we are responsible for our lack of growth, lack of productivity because we are waiting for miracles to happen. We are not prepared for those times. We don't want to make any efforts. We just want things to happen. But what steps are you taking? You are praying for big opportunities. How prepared are you for those opportunities? You want to be a top level managing director or whatever. You don't even have the skills yet. Of course, there are times where God just elevates us. But the truth is, when you get there, what are you going to use to maintain that position? Faith? What steps are you taking towards becoming? Derek, it's good to see you again. Do you even sleep at all? Did you sleep at all? Yeah, here. So, what steps are you taking? You know, every day I'm asking myself, Esther, let's be sincere. This thing you want to, you are aspiring, you are desiring to get into. Even if they give it to you, you will not be able to handle it because you don't have the capacity to. This is not to say I'm looking down on myself. There are times that you know that you are being sincerely careless. I evaluate myself and like Esther, even if they don't give you a good this thing, sincerely, you don't you don't deserve it because you've been very unserious. So that opportunity, how prepared are you for it? How much effort are you making? So I ask myself every day, this thing you want to achieve, how much effort are you putting? What are you doing? So we are talking faith without works is that. What steps are you taking towards getting becoming productive towards that opportunity? Sometimes we say, I wish I have this kind of money. I would be able to start a business, but you don't even know it. You don't even have any business in mind. I wish I can get this opportunity to meet this person. You don't even know what you want to talk to that rich man about. You don't even have a plan. Or I want to get a very big job. You don't even have a CV. You don't even have a cover letter. You've not improved yourself in the last 5 years. You've been the same thing. You've been the same way. I was asking myself a few times that I'm happy that each time I'm asked to speak somewhere, where they invite me for, because sometimes I get to be invited to speak in some places. Each time they invite me to speak and they ask me to give them like an introduction about myself, to write, to send them something. Whenever I'm drafting it down, I realize that at every point I'm doing that, there's always an there's always this addition in what I've been able to achieve in either my skills, my experience, and knowledge. And I feel good about that. In recent times, I started noticing it that anytime I had to send this to people, I realized that I've grown, I've learned, and there've been some addition because I'm intentionally seeing how I can improve on myself. I mean, I'm not the Esther I used to be or any I used to be days ago. I'm not um sorry. I'm not the Ene I used to be like few months ago. I'm not the Ene that I used to be like a year ago. I've improved. If I didn't improve, you would not be listening to me right now. If I had remained the same Ene I used to be 10 years ago, you would not be listening to me right now. For every phase I want to get into, I look for how do I improve myself. Every day I'm looking for new ways to grow, new ways to become better, new ways to improve in my skills, my knowledge and experience. Why am I doing that? Even there are some of the skills that I acquired years back that are becoming relevant only in recent times. It was like it was waiting for the right opportunity. But years back when I learned those things, they were not useful. I was even asking myself, will I ever use this thing? I don't think it's ever going to be useful. But now I'm beginning to appreciate that. It seems I had prepared for an opportunity beforehand. So if you're just joining this live, this is Let's Talk with Ene. We're talking about what steps you are taking. Faith without works is dead. So don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. I mean, you would definitely find this place interesting. It's not a perfect place, but it's a growing place. We are growing together, we are learning, and we are becoming a better version of ourselves. So you're definitely going to find a video that you relate to, you can learn something from. Just you will definitely learn one thing or two. So um how that opportunity you badly want to get, how prepared are you for it? Maybe you've not stepped into certain phase in your life yet. Maybe you've not attained certain opportunity level yet. Maybe you've not gotten some opportunities yet because you're not prepared for it. And if you ask yourself sincerely, you would know. It's okay to ask to pray for a miracle, but are you prepared for that miracle? That job you badly want, that you are looking forward to getting, what efforts are you making? Are you building capacity? Are you working yourself? Are you putting effort to get to that point? That yeah, yeah, it happens sometimes. Of course, see, I don't feel like people should agree with everything we say. I mean, it makes more sense sometimes when people have like um an opinion that is not exactly like yours, that maybe it's like an opposite. It brings the two people to a learning point. I don't feel like anybody's a monopoly of knowledge. Anybody has monopoly of knowledge. I feel like people need to we learn by listening to other people. If you have to keep giving out and keep feeling like you know everything, sincerely, you will not grow. Because where your knowledge ends is where somebody else's own starts. Like someone definitely knows better. You're only sharing based on the little experience you have. Somebody probably knows better. I mean, I feel like it's about being realistic. You want a miracle, you want something to happen, but you're not making any efforts. You want to one day get a job, I mean get start a business, but you don't even. Yes, exactly. I remember that I I made a video that when you are desiring to be like someone, it's like you are limiting yourself. You are limiting yourself. What if, for me, I would say that as much as I admire people and I get inspired by some of the things they do, I don't want to be like them because I feel like being like them, it's me being a second person and limiting myself and bringing myself to a point that what if I want to be better? That what if I should be better than that? What if God wants me to be better than that? And then I'm limiting myself like, oh, I need to be like A. Meanwhile, A has not scratched the, it's not close to the kind of person I want to become or I aspire to be. So while waiting for those times, what efforts are you making? While you're waiting for a big break, while you're waiting to get that amazing business opportunity, what are you doing differently? How are you improving? How are you putting those ideas together? I literally have an idea bank, like a book where I write all my ideas. So that whenever um an opportunity comes, I'm always ready. Like I'm always prepared for every opportunity to get them. Like I feel like I have I have something to say at every point about something. It's me just preparing towards that thing. Yeah, maybe you can explain your points. I've heard that before. Like you'd have to just get down to get up. Yeah, would I say that would mean there are times that you would I'm trying to look for the best words to describe that. Where it seems like situations will kind of bring the best in you and make you to learn or grow or become a better version of yourself. This today we're talking about how um what steps are you taking? What are you doing while you are waiting? Faith without works is dead. Sometimes we are hoping and doing nothing. Hoping, doing nothing. We want big opportunities. We have this, and we wake up every morning. We are telling ourselves very positive things. Oh, I declare this. I decree this. Things that makes us feel good. But we're not doing anything. We're not making any effort. We're just lying down sleeping every day. For instance, for yours, you may not even be lying down and sleeping, but you're not even like you are not making any progress. While you are waiting for those opportunities, what steps are you taking? Do you have capacity for that thing you are praying for? Or are you just hoping and waiting for nothing? For a miracle to happen without you taking a step of faith? Hi, so I see new people are joining. This is Let's Talk with, and don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe. We're already almost ending. I didn't want this live to be very long. I think I'm just starting the live thing, and it's not easy for me to stay long on live. I feel like I would need, thank you so much. I feel like I would need water to drink at some point. There's water here. I feel like I would need energy. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. It means a lot. It means a lot to me. So much. Thank you. Thank you. So please, for all those joining, don't forget to um watch one of my videos or two and drop a nice comment. So, like here is all about productivity. It's a learning phase. I mean, the first video I dropped on the day that I said, "Welcome to my YouTube channel," I just I said this is a place to grow. It's a place where we are learning together. We are learning and growing. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to learn from those mistakes and we're going to become better. It's a place where we are growing. We're going to watch us grow. So, and then today, I feel like a lot of persons pray and hope without taking steps, without doing what they are meant to do. I mean, you want, you are praying for to pass an exam and you are not reading for the exam. It doesn't make sense. You have faith that you would pass. Like someone, they've said the story so many times while we're in school. I don't know how true it was. Like you have an exam, somebody had an exam, he didn't read, and then instead of reading, he just kept praying and went into the exam hall without knowing what to write. And then of course he will fail that exam. You can't mock God or play around or play pranks. You can't. You say you have faith. You know you believe you will pass an exam, and then you are not reading for the exam. You're going to fail. You're going to even fail very well. You're going to fail so much. So maybe all these examples I've made maybe drives home the point that it's okay to have faith and belief, but faith without works is that what steps are you taking? You want to pass an exam? Are you reading? You want to get a job? Do you have a CV? Are you applying? You want to have a business breakthrough. What steps are you taking towards that? You are praying for a big break, a big opportunity. What are you doing towards achieving that? What steps are you taking? How are you improving yourself, upgrading yourself while waiting for those opportunities? Those opportunities would come, but are you prepared for it? What if you are the one hindering those opportunities from coming because you are not ready for them yet? You are not prepared for them yet. You are not ready to accept them, to get into them, and maybe that's what's hindering you, stopping you from getting into that place. And maybe what needs to change tonight is you taking the first steps. The first step is you doing the right thing. Is you doing what you are meant to do instead of just waiting and hoping for nothing, or just keep stepping. I would say step around it instead of stepping through it. Like find a way to get out of it so you don't get messy sort of like that. So for someone, maybe the reason you have not left that phase is because you are not prepared for the next phase yet. And why it's okay to have faith, why it's okay to pray and hope for things to happen, you need to do your part. You need to take that step. You need to do the right thing. You need to prepare ahead of those opportunities. If you have a question, you can drop it. If you have a comment, if you would like me to talk about something else another time, but not maybe much later or even tomorrow, because I feel like life makes me anxious. Like I feel like I don't have the energy to stay so long. When I see people stay on live for hours, I wonder what kind of energy they have. Like how did they do it? How do they even do that? Even if I'm free so much, I don't think I like what will I feel like I would run out of energy in a very short time. Or maybe because I've not gotten to that phase yet. I think I started coming on live just very recently, and then it became more frequent in the last 1 week or 2 weeks. Before it was just once in a while. Thank you so much. So I would I would probably come more often, but it may not be like for long because not sometimes, every day I have so many things to do. And today I had planned that I'm going to rest today. It's Saturday and I just want to rest. I want to sleep, I want to eat and sleep and eat and sleep. I want to just intentionally rest because every other day is so busy. You just toil and toil and toil. You just do so much because you want to achieve so much. So if you are just for those who just joined the live, Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to watch one of my video. I'm telling you, don't forget to drop a comment. If there's something you want me to talk about, please don't forget to let me know. I'm going to be dropping my mic here, my little mic here. We just talked about faith without works is dead. I feel like it's something someone needs to listen to while hoping and praying. You need to make your effort. You need to take a step. You need to go out there. You need to do something. You need to prepare for those opportunities. While you are waiting, you need to prepare so that when it comes, it doesn't meet you up unprepared, that you have the capacity to get into what you've been hoping and praying for. So thank you so much for joining. Until I see you in my next live. I don't know if I'm going to go live today again. If I have the energy, I would. If I don't, fine. Thank you so much for always supporting. Derek, thank you so much for always being here for so long. For those joining, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's talk with Anne. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to drop a nice comment. If you have a question, please ask me. If there's something you want me to talk about, don't forget to let me know. I will talk about them. But know that this place is I focus more on productivity, consistency. Um, really, you think I'm an extrovert? Consistency and what else? Of course, building your confidence and building your work with God. These are the things I focus on mostly. And I talk about teenagers too, but I've not really talked about that on YouTube. But I'm very passionate about teenagers and young adults. But I do more of that on outside of YouTube. I do that on my Facebook, and then I have like a ministry for teenagers and young adults where we mentor and coach young adults and teenagers. So that's one thing I'm passionate about. That's what I spend some of my that I spend my time with. Maybe once in a while I'll talk to my teens and teenagers, but and young adult. But mostly this is what my channel is all about. So if it's something you relate to, if it's something you connect to, you would please subscribe so that would grow together. You would grow, would become a better version of ourselves. If you're someone that is looking at um if you're someone that is looking towards growing, you want to grow, you want to become a better version of yourself, you want to build confidence, you want to grow from nothing into something, this is the place for you. I feel like I have a lot to share with you, so please subscribe. Thank you so much, Derek. It means a lot to me that you're always joining my channel and you're always being nice. Thank you. And enjoy your day, the rest of your day. Me too, I would probably go and take a nap or continue. Yes, today's rest, so I'm just going to rest today a lot. And I just posted a new video. I think I posted a new video on confidence and what confidence and self-confidence and self-esteem. So if it's something you are struggling with, how to build self-confidence and self-esteem, you would please check the video. If not, there are other videos there you can just the other videos there you can just check out. I'm also leaving, don't worry. Thank you so much. But please don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to keep showing up on my life. It means a lot to me. Like I have people that believe in me enough to want to listen to me talk. It's an encouragement to me and I look forward to more lives. Thank you so much. And Derek, thank you, and every other person that is here. Thank you. And until I see you again on my next life. Thank you and bye.